Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Raquel. Hi everybody, my name is Raquel. It doesn't matter why you're here. It's maybe because you have a boyfriend or girlfriend from France and you don't know how to talk to them. Or maybe you'd like to go there and you don't know anything about France. Or maybe somebody from France is in your house and you'd like to talk to them. You know, it would be a lot nicer. It doesn't matter what the reason is. I'm here to teach you French. Even though I'm sure you know some words from there, like ooh la la, or la tour Eiffel, le vin, le fromage, ah l'amour, le croissant, ou le café. So with no further ado, let's dig right into the class. Bonjour, hi everyone, this is Raquel, and together we're gonna learn some simple French. As I started my video, I just said one greeting, which is hello. How do you say hello in French? That's very easy. If you're close to the person, you can say salut. If you're not so close to them, you can say bonjour. Well, you can also be close to someone but have a lot of respect and you can use bonjour. Now, how do you pronounce all these new vowels? That's why we have these little resources up here. Salut. It's sort of like an ew, but the two vowels go together. Salut, salut. You know, you get the similarity? And for bonjour, we have a nasal sound here because we have an O followed by an N. So it sounds, you see my little nose there, it sounds bonjour. And jour, it's the same. It's as if you were saying, ooh, wow, there's new French lessons, cool. All right, moving on. After you say hello or good morning, you can also say good evening or good afternoon. For both, we use bonsoir in French. Do you remember our little nasal sound here? Of course you do. Let's try it at home. Bonsoir. Bonsoir. That's perfect. Now, bonsoir is used from approximately 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. depending on what time the sun goes down. So if the sun goes down, say at 9, then that's when you would say bonsoir. Now, if you're going to bed, because it's already time for you to go to sleep, you change it. You don't say bonsoir anymore. You say bonne nuit. And you also get your little nasal sound, right? Bonne nuit. Well, I'm not actually going to sleep yet, but you're actually going to practice. So, bonne nuit. Great job. After you say hi to somebody, then you would like to, hello. After greeting somebody, you of course want to ask them how they, corte. After you met somebody, or after after you said hello to somebody, you might want to ask them how they are, right? So if it's, again, somebody you don't know that much, or somebody you respect a lot, comment allez-vous? Okay, and you might have heard that I actually pronounce this little T at the end, which is not usually pronounced, any letter, in French. That's because we have an A here, and we do the liaison, that's what we call in French, the liaison, okay? So we pronounce comment allez-vous. Can you try it at home? Comment allez-vous? That's a great job. It's perfect. So that's for vous, okay? That's for the formal you. And if it's just your friend, you can say either ça va or comment vas-tu? Okay, comment vas-tu? Remember, we also have an O followed by an M or N, and we have our nasal sound. Just like when I go and I say sound, it's the same and it's the same sound. Okay, comment allez-vous? Ça va? Comment vas-tu? That's good. After we have repeated all these 3 phrases, we're going to learn how to respond to these questions. So, how do you say I'm fine in French? Thank you. You can either say, so how do you say I'm fine or it's all well in French? You can either say ça va, which was the same question we just asked for how is it going, right? Ça va. But you also need to add something, which is very important. And I'm fine, thank you, right? How do you say thank you? Ça va. Merci. Now, if you're at a restaurant and somebody just gave you your order, you might want to add merci beaucoup. Thanks a lot. Or thank you very much. Either of the two is fine. Ça va. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. You get it right this time? Perfect. Okay. Moving on to the next phrase we have. Of course, you're gonna want to let the people know what your name is. Corte. Of course, you're gonna want corte. Of course, you're gonna want to let people know what your name is. Corte. Or of course, you're gonna want. Of course, you're gonna want to let people know what your name is. So, how do you say my name is? It's very easy. Je m'appelle. In my case, je m'appelle Raquel. And you're lucky because my name has a translation in English and in French. So I can say je m'appelle Rachel, je m'appelle Rachel, or you spell it this way too. You should find out whether your name can be translated into both languages. It's very fun. So let's repeat it now. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle. Great. These are some simple phrases. Now let's get into some numbers. If you want to let people know your age. Now let's get into some numbers. If you want to let people know your age, how are you going to do that? Well, it's very easy. I'm or j'ai your age. J'ai, in my case, 28 ans. J'ai, you say the number, which we're going to study later, and then you say on. Okay? Also, you see the nasal sound here, on, right? Remember your nose, the here working a little bit. J'ai, on. And now we're going to learn the numbers. Since the people that are watching this video are not going to be older or younger than 20, we're going to study numbers from 20 to 30, okay? But you can also learn a little more and you'll see why. 20 is 20 with a little nasal sound. 21, 21. Yeah, that's a lot of nasal sounds there. 22, 22. 23, 23. 24, 24. Let's give it a try up to here. It would be 21 for 21, 22 for 22, 23 for 23, and 24 for 24. You think it's okay? Let's do it one more time. 21, 22, 23 et 24. Très bien. Very well. Moving on to 25. Now you get this, now you get the corte. Now you get a clue of how the numbers are doing, right? 25. Another nasal form here. 26, 27, 28. So 25 for 25, 26 for 26, 27 for 27, 28 for 28. Let's do it one more time. 25, 26. Great. 27. Awesome. 28. Great. And finally, last but not least, 29 for 29. 29 for 29. Okay, can you let me hear you say it let me hear you say it one more time. 29. Perfect. And finally, 30, which is the word for 30. And then you get the gist, right? 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39 et 40. But that's another story. We will see that in another video, hopefully, if you decide to join us. Finally, if you want to learn how you're blah blah blah. Next up, if you want to Finally, if you want to let the people know what your profession is, what you do for a living, you can go the same for my age is. No, sorry. Corte. If you want to let the people know what you do for a living, then you go je suis, I am. Je suis ingénieur, engineer. Je suis professeur. Je suis boulanger. Or simply, I am a student. Je suis étudiant. Now be careful, because if you're a woman, this might change, okay? This is the masculine form of all of these nouns. If you were to be a woman, you could add an E. Sometimes you can skip it in these two, but not on these two, okay? You need to add this little accent and the E. for boulanger. By the way, this one means engineer. This one means obviously teacher. This one means baker. And this one means student. And this one means student. Well, we're getting to the end of this, so let's learn to say goodbye. In French is au revoir. And that means see you next time, because I know we're gonna see you next time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you like my lessons. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye. Au revoir.